to Georgetown and McDonough. My name is Brittany Maupin. I am a senior in the business school, which is still really crazy to say. I'll be graduating in a mere month, and I'm dealing with that, but it's amazing. I'm a marketing major, economics minor, and a global business fellow, and I'm originally from Exton, Pennsylvania. So as Dean Grant just said, I'm also here to congratulate you. You will hear this many more times, but it's because the fact that you all are sitting here today, it's an incredible accomplishment. Georgetown is a top institution, and it's truly a testament to all of your hard work paying off that you are here today. So congratulations. And also to the parents, because you all have done an incredible job raising some of the best and the brightest minds that we've seen in the entire world. And for that, I commend you. Now, 4 years ago, I was actually sitting in the auditorium in your exact same shoes. I had just got accepted to Georgetown. I was completely ecstatic. But if we're being honest, I thought that the university made a terrible mistake because there was no way that I could have gotten accepted. Now, if there's anyone else that feels the same way in this room today, I'm here to assure you that that could not be farther from the truth. You belong here just like I do. The admissions committee, they've been doing this for years, and they know what a Hoya looks like. And that's you. Now, just because I was so ecstatic to be accepted into Georgetown, it does not mean that my college decision process was easy. I still had a huge decision to make. And I remember reflecting and thinking about I had so much power as a 17-year-old to decide where I would go to school, which would ultimately affect the trajectory of my life. And so that's why I wanted to come here today and explain to you why I chose Georgetown and why it's one of the greatest decisions that I've ever made. So firstly, I love Georgetown for its global opportunities. You are sitting and listening to someone who can proudly say that they have studied abroad, worked abroad, and done an international consulting project abroad. After my freshman year, I interned for an NGO in Nicaragua, and it was for 5 weeks, and it was a transformational experience. And from there, I went right to Barcelona, Spain for a summer abroad program at a Saudi business school. Those two experiences combined gave me the travel bug, and I have yet to stop traveling, and I never plan to. So with that experience, I decided to do a full semester abroad, and I went to Quito, Ecuador. And I fell in love with the people, the culture, and I truly found a second home. And I'm so grateful for that experience. Now later on, during my junior year, second semester, I did a project for the chocolate company Lindt. And it was a group of us. We had to analyze their financial statements and look at how Lindt was doing in the market, and basically give them strategic recommendations of how they can expand globally. So we decided that they should look at investing into China, the Chinese market, via South Korea. Now we got to present these findings to upper level management in Barcelona, and that's not something that a 20-year-old can say that they've done. So again, for Georgetown, I'm truly grateful for that experience. Now the second reason that I love Georgetown is because of the students. Students at Georgetown are some of the most passionate, hardworking, and dedicated people that you will ever meet in your entire life. And it motivates you to be better. As the saying goes, you're a product of your environment. And Georgetown's no different. When you see students in the classroom working tirelessly to make sure they understand the materials, but then also outside in the community working to make the world a better place, it inspires you and motivates you, and it forces you to raise your standards. To give you a personal example, myself and two of my friends started a nonprofit called A Seat at the Table because we recognized the lack of representation in entrepreneurship, and we wanted to make a difference. And that's the difference about Georgetown students, is that we see an issue, but we don't just recognize it, we want to make a difference. We take action and have impact and try to make the world a better place. Now, lastly, another reason that I love Georgetown is of course, its academic rigor and the prestige, and that's largely due to the faculty here at this school. We have world-renowned professors teaching our classes, and they're doing groundbreaking research. We have access to all of their information right at the tip of our fingers. But to be honest, what really stands Georgetown apart is the fact that these professors care. They care about us, of our academic and performance and improvement, of course, but they also care about us as people, and making sure that we are okay and going through this whole college process in this crazy, crazy time, these next 4 years of your life. They will invest in you and make sure that you are okay, and I am so grateful for that. Now I want to stop talking about Georgetown specifically for a little bit and move to the location. Georgetown is in Washington, D.C., our nation's capital and arguably the center of the world. If you're interested in politics or international affairs, then of course it is a great location. But even if that's not your passion, being in an area like this is so incredible because it forces you to be aware of what's going on in the world, and that is super important, especially now. So that's something that I hope you would take advantage of if you come to Georgetown. Now, something we've talked so much about is the 4 years here, how it's going to transform your life, and it will, I assure you. But there is life after the hilltop. And that's why Georgetown invests so much in you during this time to make sure that you're ready for the market when you look for full-time jobs. I had the opportunity to have internships throughout all of my summers and even during the semester. And I acquired amazing skills that made me so much more marketable when I was looking for full-time job positions this year. So I'm super excited to announce that I will be packing up and moving to San Francisco. I'm going to be a full-time management consultant for PwC, and I'm ready to be a working Hoya, out in the real world, ready to leave my lasting impact and make a difference. So when I was thinking about what I wanted to say to you all today, I couldn't help but reflect on my time here at Georgetown. And I have to say, how much I have changed is astonishing. My parents see it, my friends see it, but so do I, and that's the coolest part. I stand before you as a woman who is intelligent, proud, and confident of who she is, ready to make a difference in the world. And I have Georgetown to thank for that transformation. So I hope you all have an incredible weekend. Take this time to ask as many questions as you possibly can and really envision what it would be like to be a Hoya. And do the same thing with the rest of your college process when you're visiting other schools. Because at the end of the day, when you make that decision, you become a representative of that school, of the school's actions, of their morals. So you want to make sure you pick a school that you'd be proud to call yourself a graduate. So I won't be here next year, but I really do hope many of you will be, ready to embark on your journey as a Hoya up here on the hilltop. So with that, thank you so much for your time today. Congratulations yet again, and Hoya Saxa.